That's crazy, right on my shovel. And look, there's a flake of flint ridge right beside it. See that white? That's a nice nutting stand, man. Look at that. No holes in the other side, but man, that's a good one. We'll set that here. And I'll get that when I'm leaving. Trying to find a point. Haven't been here long. Already got artifacts. That's a nice nutting stand. Lay that. Oh my goodness, folks. I'm straight. I haven't walked any farther. I see a point. See it? Like right there. I saw it when I was reaching up. I'm gonna have to go around out here to get under this. This is like a locust tree. It's got all them daggone. There's a point laying out where I was sifting yesterday, and it looks like an Amos, folks. A day maker, hopefully. Look at this, these fire pits. This was all underwater yesterday. Look, you can see one of my scoops. This is where I was finding stuff. Oh, no way. I'm gonna have to go back into my boat and get my camera if this is an Amos. Oh, it is. Look, folks, right there. Oh, my goodness. Look, there's something else. Oh, my goodness. I got another Amos. Two within. Oh, it's been like, you know, I went home, uploaded the video. I'm gonna go down and get my kayak and I'll be back. Man, that's a smoker. It's a nice one. Oh man, look around. You saw that fire pit back here. I am in business. All right, the reason I go get my phone, this GoPro, if I adjust the settings, it takes pictures in HD, but the reason behind the phone, and I carry it, this is why. My dad's sitting at home. He's had some health problems. He's doing all right, but he has a bad back. He played college football, and I think baseball. But football, he messed his back up. He had to have back surgery. He can't look no more. And my dad is an artifact hunting legend. Like the top 3 Amos points I have, one of them's one I found on my channel, but the other 2 are probably even better than the best one I found, and my dad found them. He's found awesome pieces, and I take pictures of it with my phone and then send it to my mom on her phone, and then my dad gets to look at the points as I'm finding them, and I call and talk to him and stuff. I wish he could come out with me and dig hard like I can, but you know, he's in his 70s, and with the back surgery, it's just not plausible. So, but we're gonna pick this up. I just sent him a picture of it, and after I pick this up, we'll go wash it off, and then I'm probably gonna call him. But look right here, folks. Amos. Yep. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice little point, and it's a day maker. Oh wow, that's nice, folks. Nice medial ridge. Just a beautiful point. It's not my best one, but it's still pretty nice. You can see the serrated edge. It's got it. Real ground notches. Yeah, it's about 75% grinding on the base, but pretty ground. That's pretty nice. Wow. Well, anyway, I'll get back on my next one later. All right, here's another thing you want. This was my Aunt Nellie's. It came out of her house when she died. I was just a kid. But I got all these tools, and we just always kept them, and I've always carried this with me for good luck. From, you know, Aunt Nellie gives me one, gets me a point. It's kind of how I look at it, but this is perfect for this. See this fire pit here? You want to look through all this stuff. I've raked celts out of places like this, and that point was right there, so it's come right off this, and you can see how this bank's eroded, and this stuff's all out of the bank, this layer. There's probably points all through this, and the rock all slides down it. It just does, and you want to always see all the fire rock in here. You'll see the points really if you use a small one. You want to look at all of it, and then actually I'll take my shovel and use it like as a paddle to throw waves up on this, and then when I come back through, I'll look at it again, and I'll keep looking at it. You know, you want to rough this stuff up so you have a chance, if you're looking a place when you come back, to find something laying out. I did this in here yesterday. That's why that point was there. The water was right up clear in here, and boat waves went by and hit this stuff, and it's washed that point out because I did that raking. See, it's right on the base clay here, so there's not really much I can scoop off. Right there, I'll take a scoop out of that. See how that's deeper in here? There could be a point laying down in here, and just raking it, sometimes you won't see it. So we'll see base clay again there. That's a pocket, a small pocket. See it right there? That's a pocket of stuff. And see, there's the base clay, but there's a, see the pocket? It's an inch deeper there. And that's where the points will lay. Here, the rock in there, I'm gonna scoop all that out and put it in my sifter. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Folks, a point. Yeah! It's got some, oh, this looks, oh, it's damaged. Oh, it's a Jack's Reef. Look at that. It's a shame. Oh, live fine. Look at that. That's worthy of restoration. This would have been a year maker if this, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Live fine, folks. Oh, that's a smoking stein. Look. Oh, look at that Coshocton flint. Oh, look at that. That one's getting restored. Most of these Jack's Reefs are broke, just the basal corners off. Oh, that's sickening. That is a classic. Oh, no way. We're gonna have to do some more sifting here. Man, oh man, Aunt Nellie, you got me one. Aunt Nellie's Ray did it. Yeah, I bet you she's laughing up in heaven. Later, folks. All right, I got another pretty nice piece. It's an end scraper, but it's jewel grade material. And no, it's not for sale. I had some guy just jump all over me in an email. Well, I've been watching your videos forever, and it's BS. You don't sell your stuff. All these other guys on here sell their stuff, and your channel stinks. Well, I don't sell nothing, bro. I'm sorry it made you mad. And don't associate with me ever with anybody that sells points, because I do not agree with it in any way. It's disgusting. Claim to love the hobby and then sell everything that you find. It's BS. Come on. But right here, that's why I haven't even been checking my email. I let no distractions. It's arrowhead hunting, bottle digging, non-stop. But I set it up on this. It was right in here someplace. But check out this puppy. You can see how it's like struck off there, off the core. Uniface, just a beautiful worked edge on it. And you can see it's just, like I said, jewel grade stuff. It's a quality piece, and for what it is, it's a daggone nice one. These were used as hide scrapers, and I think some of these were even used in woodworking process. I look at all this stuff under a microscope, the edges, and look at the use wear on them, and if you do that, you'll be able to spot fake points. If you're finding a bunch of them, you'll be able to spot them easy. Just easy. And I just got a scope back, so I'm in good shape. I lost one in a divorce years ago and didn't get another one, but I got another one recently, so I'm in business. Look at this. Later, folks. All right, I'm really finding stuff, but there's a storm front or something rolling in, and the waves are just horrible. I was going to go across the river, but the white caps out there are 3 foot high. There's no way I can get my kayak across today. And these waves coming in are messing the water up. Surface hunt this here where I was. This is right where I found that Jack's Reef point. I went up that way farther, but it's not as concentrated. Finding flint and stuff, but it seems like everything's down this way. Can't believe I raked out that Jack's Reef in here live. I took some scoops in here and didn't find much else. There's not a lot here, but the points are way nicer than the other place. And I'd rather much have this old stuff. Let's walk up here. I want to show you something to see. Hey. Yeah, that was good. Oh, it's fall and stuff. There's logs underwater and stuff. I get my feet tangled up in them. I just ripped a hole in one of my hip waders the other day. But up here, a little farther, you can really see the principles that I use. Whoa, almost went down again. This stuff's slick. It's got that moss all growing all over it. Where was it at up here? I think it's a little farther, yeah. You can really see the base clay and the pockets in it, because all the stuff that I normally, and you know, you don't want to just go for the base clay. There'll be some points suspended in that sand too, but you want to get down to the base clay. And right here, you can see it real good. See here, this is the base clay. Now see this fire rock laying in these little pockets? This is what I'm looking for. And I scooped a lot of it off, but see right here, it's just the base clay that's been washed down. And look at that. I didn't see that previously. Look at that little pit. I don't see nothing. See the dip in it and all that stuff laying in it? That's right. See that little dip? See the fire rock and stuff in it? I've raked points out of it with my hands in these places, but that's what you want. See all up in there, all that rock, but see that little dip? Oh, there's a flake right there. No way. We'll wash this off and I'll show you. That could have just very well been an arrowhead right there. Let's wipe this off. This is a high quality. See all this coming down? See how it's laying in here in this, and it's stuck. See how it's stuck to the base clay, the points, and look at this piece of flint. See it all right in there? Oh man, look at that stuff. A serrated point out of that would just, well, that's like some kind of little knife. It looks like it's been used a little bit. It's nothing to brag about, but you can see all the stuff in here. This is what you want to look for. Right in here was a pocket. I sifted it out. I just found flint, but all of this is good material, and you can see right there's that's what I'm looking for underwater. This stuff, and then I'm looking for them dips in it. All the stuff washes right in it. And I usually use the end of my shovel like this to feel the base clay layer, and then it'll be all level, and then I'll start feeling that dip and I'll feel the rock in it. I also use a little hand probe sometimes. I don't have it with me today. And even that little rake, you can find it with that. But see there, see how I scooped up through here and took like a ½ inch of the base clay with me, and see how there's nothing in that base clay after down to about a ½ inch. If there was coins here too, they go a little bit deeper. That's why you never find them. They sink down in because of the weight. You can see all of this stuff. Even that thing could have held a point in behind it. Look right here. Next time I come, I'll probably try to sift through this stuff, but I'm gonna get out of here because I need to mow my yard. It's about an inch higher than what I like to keep it. And I have a big yard. It's gonna take me 2.5, 3 hours to mow it, and I gotta do more push mowing and weed eating. So I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna just look down here by the kayak for a few. If I find anything else, I'll show you. Later, fix. All right, you see this in the screen, and by God, it's broke, but I mean, oh man, this would have been like a 10-year maker. It looks like a Stringtown Lance or something. Oh, it's great. Oh no, that would have been a smoking stein. Oh, that would arguably one of the nicest points on my channel. Oh my goodness, look at that base with a little, and that's a paleo point. That's a paleo point for sure. Oh, sick. That's nice though. I might get that one restored. Well, anyway, later, folks. Alright, I just wanted to apologize to people about not answering my emails. I haven't even checked it for about a week. I had some guy jump all over me. Well, two guys wanted to buy some Amos points off of me. And when I said no, they basically said, well, other channels are selling their points on here, and you should do that for your subscribers. Well, I don't sell anything. I'm into preserving this stuff and the big picture. A lifetime of looking, and points all off these sites. I'm saving everything so I can photograph them and maybe get a publication together. But I'm gonna look my whole life before I put anything together, and I have to have the stuff. And you know, just because other people are doing it, see dollar signs in their eyes every time they're looking for points, they really don't like the hobby. They're bad for it, and that's what ruined archaeological meetings when they started allowing people to sell points. It brings in corruption. When selling of artifacts, or it doesn't matter, it's destroying sites. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't agree with it, and none of my stuff's for sale. And I try to stay focused on this channel, on the job at hand, and anything that's aggravating to me, I just do away with it. So no more email. It's just dead. I'm not even checking it. I stay focused 100% every day. I'll be out doing this again tomorrow. I appreciate you watching. Got some more nice finds today. Thank you for watching. Later. All right, let me get this tape off. I had to do some repair work on these, but probably the find of the day is these. I stopped at a yard sale, was looking through all the stuff, and they had just opened, because I'm out on the river early most days. Nobody really had been there, and they had some other old stuff, but it just wasn't good. It was old but average. These weren't average, and each one of them had damage. This was broke off, and I fixed this. I'm gonna putty it and repaint it and make it so you can't even tell. See here, I had to glue these back on. Well, they weren't out with the pieces. The yard sale, and I said to the woman, I said, I'll buy these if you have the broken pieces so I can fix them. I didn't really want to mold. I would have probably bought them anyway, but I wanted them. I'd have probably just made these out of putty or something and then put them back on and restored it that way. But the woman goes in and looks in the box they were in her basement, and both of them are in there. So I buy them, and they were $10 for both. And these are at least 1930 or before. I looked at them. You can see that old felt, and you can see up inside this one. And they're like pot metal. But look at these. Both for 10 bucks. This one has like a spear and a shield. And this guy has and they're real heavy. I'd say they weigh between 15 and 20 pounds each. And his shield's down here. But for 10 bucks, that's a pretty solid buy. They're all dusty and stuff. There's an axe there. They need cleaned up. They were sitting in somebody's basement for years and years and years. And the woman was old I bought them off of, and she said that they were her parents. So, looking at them, I'd say they're 30s at newest. They're awesome. Look at them. Look at these things, folks. You don't find stuff like this for 10 bucks all the time. Wow. There you go. This I found some decent things, you know. If that, I don't know, that like lance point, what do you even say about that? That's sickening. I'm going to be looking for the tip of that. It's got a crystal right on the break, and it freeze popped it apart. I know what happened to it. But I'll put up pictures. It's just, I'm going to be trying to look for that tip for a while. But, man, I've been lucking out this week. I'm going to clean these all up. I'll show them in a future video. You can see they have dust all over them. Just cobwebs. But there you go, folks. Another success. And look at those things. Man. Later. Alright, I'm back home. I just got these. I got these this morning, and in between hunts I glued them, and they're glued back now. But here's the points from today. I would say this is a Stringtown lance, but I've seen first stage like Greenbrier points, like Dalton Greenbriers that look like this. This is definitely a first stage one. You can see how it would have come up and kind of flared at the tip. Man, this, and it's you see these lines through it. They're quartz inclusions. And the sun's not out. I could really see it at the river. I'm kind of back here in the shade, where you can kind of see that you can see right through them. And it's Flint Ridge. There isn't any doubt. It's just really heavily patinated, kind of bleach looking. That point's sick. It's broke. This point's sick. It's a Coshocton shirt, Jack's Reef, and it's, you know, just how they all are. If there's newer stuff and these are in it, I'm there, because I love these points and they're hard to find a hole. Just the basal corners off that, but man, that's a heartbreaker. Then this real translucent end scraper. You can see the little spur right there on the side, right there. This one probably, yeah, you can see how nice that is. And then I got this little point, and thought it was an Amos at first because I found them there before, but this is looking like Palmerish, this one, or Kirkish. It's ground, and the notches are heavily ground. Some kind of little early archaic dart. It's decent for laying out. So not bad. I wasn't there too long. The wind was almost unbearable. I got sunburnt bad because of the wind. And I couldn't even cross the river. I got out there and it was like 3-foot waves. It's just too dangerous. I didn't want to tip my kayak over again. That stinks when you're out in like the middle of the river with big waves. But anyway, it was a successful day, and I don't know, that's ridiculous for $5 a piece for items that are over 100 years old, pretty much. Close to it anyway. Close to 100. And like, wow. Like, come on. It's right up my alley. Later, fix.